From this to this, from a shell of a building on a disused industrial estate to this massive modern development, as seen from the opposite bank of the River Thames, London. Battersea Power Station is an iconic building that dominates the skyline. This video shows how the power station site has changed from before the development in 2010 until 2022 when it reopened. The video also includes the removal and replacement of all 4 amazing chimneys. I was fortunate enough to be able to photograph Battersea Power Station over many years and record the significant changes as the site was developed. Brought to you by Eclectic Experience, change seen through images. For over 30 years, the power station site was derelict, though not unused, with several films and television series making use of the site for location filming, including the Batman film The Dark Knight, Doctor Who, Ashes to Ashes, and Fast and Furious 6, along with many, many more. Here is a video from the summer of 2022, taken from Chelsea Bridge, looking over the railway line towards Battersea Power Station. If we freeze and then zoom in and compare to when the development had just started in 2014, the difference is stark. Looking in a bit more detail, the first impression is how empty the picture is, as the blocks of flats have not yet appeared, and they will dominate the view. The flats on the extreme right were already there, and the original chimneys were still in place, but if we look at the rear one, we can see the platform is in place to start slowly taking it down. Also, there was some big signage visible from the railway line saying what was going to happen to the chimneys, as it was quite a shock to see them disappearing. Another point is the colour of the brickwork. It had yet to be cleaned, and the structure was totally empty. Here we can see the wall on the other side, emphasising the chasm inside the main building. Here is a different view taken from the north bank of the Thames in the spring of 2022 and then back to 2013. Again, the first impression is how empty the landscape is in 2013 compared to 2022. In this photo, we can see the flats on the other side of the railway line. But coming back to 2022, we can't see them at all, as all the new build obscures them. Also, whilst in 2022, note the Thames Tideway shed. Back to 2013, this has not yet been built. A couple of other points to note. Zooming in, we get a good view of the original jetty and the cranes for unloading coal that would have come from barges on the River Thames. Then, moving further round, we can also see the old blue gas container before demolition. And if we come back to the site of the Thames Tideway shed that was used to house a boring machine for the Thames Tideway project, and back to 2022, we can see it being demolished. This gives an idea of just how long a redevelopment of this size takes, as the shed was built, the Thames Tideway tunnel created, and now the site is being cleared all along whilst the Battersea project continues. Looking in November 2014, we can see the cranes have now gone up for the construction of the flats on the right. Also, the cranes on the jetty have now gone, and the rear chimney has almost been removed. Battersea Power Station is a Grade 2 star listed building, so any changes need to be very carefully agreed. The chimneys are iconic, so if removed, they had to be replaced with exact replicas. This is a sequence of the chimneys coming down and then being put back up again. The chimneys were taken down and replaced as they were slowly falling apart. They were made of reinforced concrete, which had over time become very corroded, and this had led to a lot of cracks. The power station did lose its iconic look without the chimneys. They were taken down and replaced by new, identical chimneys, made of the same material, reinforced concrete, except using modern components, which should ensure a very long life. By May 2017, all the chimneys are back up, and here we can see them being painted. For those who don't know, they never disappeared. Taking one photo a year we can see the different stages of development. In 2013 we have an empty shell and can see the ironwork holding the front wall up. In 2014 the cranes are starting to go up, and this is the last appearance of the old coal cranes at the front. In 2015 the base of one chimney is totally encased, and we can see on the right the flats are storming up. In 2016 the chimneys have gone, but so has the scaffolding on the right. By 2017 the chimneys are on the way up and the flats on the right are clad. By 2018 the construction cranes are up en masse. And by 2019 covered scaffolding is up all around. And by 2020 the front is totally encased in covered scaffolding. By 2021 the scaffolding is on the way down, and we get a good idea of what it's actually going to look like. Also, this is the first time the supporting ironwork holding up the front has gone. Then in 2022 the front looks finished, but cranes can still be seen working behind. For completeness, let's go back to 2013 again. A few key facts from the power station history. One of the architects was Giles Gilbert Scott, who, as well as designing the red telephone box, also designed the Bankside Power Station, now occupied by Tate Modern, and the similarities in design can clearly be seen. Battersea Power Station was actually two power stations, A and B, A being built in the 1930s and B completed in the 1950s. After decommissioning was completed in 1983, it remained empty for a very long time, with various owners and proposed designs. That is until 2014, when work started on the current redevelopment. For a bit more detail, here's a sequence of photos taken from the same position on the north bank by the railway bridge. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If so, please click the like button. I'll be making more similar videos, including another on the changes from the other side of Battersea Power Station, so please subscribe for future releases. Links to other then and now and from this to this videos can be seen at the end. Thank you for watching Eclectic Experience, change seen through images.